Just wanted to talk for a minute about how small changes in the composition you make to your photograph can have a big difference in the outlook. Here is a shot here that I took in Big Sur, California, right along the coastal highway. And it's pretty hard not to take a good picture here. And what I was looking at mainly was I wanted to get the ocean and the mountains were really kind of the star of the shot. But I also wanted to have some foreground. It adds a little more depth to it, and it just gives you something a little more interesting to look at. So this was the first shot I took, and again I was shooting digital, so I was able to look at it on my screen and see what it was like, and it looked pretty good to me. But then I tried a second shot where I reframed things. And here it is here where I've got even more of the foreground in place. Now two things happened here. One, the mountains and the ocean are not as prominent anymore. They're not necessarily what your eye is drawn to first. I'm drawn to the lower left-hand part of the image now where we see a lot of the flora and the fauna. And what's happened now is the mountains and the ocean have literally become almost like part of the background. But what I found when I looked at it, when I got back and loaded up on the computer and had a really good look, I found that it was a more interesting shot. I have other ones of the mountains close up that are fine, but I just found by adding this in the foreground, it made quite a difference in the shot. I think it's just more dramatic this way. All I did was, as you can see from the shot on the left, I just simply lowered the tripod and refocused to add that extra little bit in the foreground. And in my mind, it makes a better shot. So essentially what I'm saying is whenever you're taking any travel photography and you come back and you're not really, not that excited about the shot you took, the solution is when you're taking it, don't just take that traditional, eye level snapshot, get back in the car and drive. Look around, look at different composition, look at different framings, the way you can do things, and take 4, 5, 6, 7 different angles if you can. Take different exposures. Maybe in a shot like this with the ocean, if you can put on a neutral density filter and have a slower shutter speed, you can get that silky effect to the waves. But whatever it is you're doing, whatever situation you're in, I think you'll find that if you simply take the extra 5 or 10 minutes or whatever time you can allot to look at different angles, different compositions, maybe shoot it vertical, whatever it is, and then when you get back, you can always delete it. The one thing I think about all the time is one option I'd rather have when I'm looking at my shots afterward is I'd rather delete rejects, get rid of rejects, trash them, than sit there wishing I had a different view to judge from or to look at. So again, sort of the best travel tip I'm giving here, the travel photography tip is don't just shoot one angle. Shoot different angles, shoot different compositions, and then when you get back, you can make your choice and get rid of what isn't working for you. If you want more about this and some actual travel tips, if you go to travelinfoabout.com, you'll find there that I talk a lot about travel in general and travel photography as well. So good luck shooting.